Hey gang, this is just a quick little play session here. There was a fun post on Facebook earlier today on one of the Macintosh groups where a gentleman decided that it was like, hey, wouldn't it be great if we did like a little high score contest on a game? And the game that was selected was Hot Air Balloon. And so I was like, man, I played a lot of that as a kid. So I think I could put up like a good score. So I thought maybe I would take 15, 20 minutes tops because this game plays like really fast or really slow, depending on the mode you have it in. But let's see if we can maybe put up a high score. I think my earliest I played over the lunch hour today. It was I got like 22,000, which this game is all RNG based, so it is just like, and it is so unforgiving. You'll see. If you'd like to play this yourself, I'm using Infinite Mac, and I am using, or I downloaded the game off Macintosh Garden. I will say that this is a little difficult. You will have to, if you want to download it off the Garden and use it on Infinite Mac, what you'll have to do is you will have to um, load like a System 7 virtual machine, and then you can copy the uh, the version of Hot Air Balloon that you want to play, and you can copy it to your little permanent or your saved HD, and then you can go down in the menu and you can save it. And then what you do is this game ideally runs best under System 6. So what you do is you then launch a System 6 machine, and then you load your disk image, and then boom, you can play. And that's what I've done here. But the version I'm going to be playing today is Hot Air Balloon version 2.1. There's a different version, but I think that it's is I don't know. It feels like I there's two versions. There's a 2.3 and a 2.1, and the 2.1 version has more features. So I'm not sure how that happened, but in any case, that's where we are. So I'll say hi to some folks in chat. Mac84 is here. Yep. Uh, the Mansta Gaming. Yeah, it's my very first game I played on a Mac Plus. Yeah, this is kind of an oldie but goldie. Um, Sprunky Fan says, I don't have a Mac 128K. Well, you don't need it. You can play a virtual one online if you really want to. So, anyway, this is the game itself. The instructions and everything, it's pretty straightforward. It's really just like avoid the obstacles, and if you touch an obstacle, it will subtract points. If you touch, there is like a stork carrying like a little bundle, like a baby. If you touch that, that takes off more points, or takes off points faster than if you just touch the other obstacles. But anyway, that's really it. So let's go ahead and play. Hopefully, I don't get a copyright strike for that. But it's that's, I guess, the balloon theme from Around the World in 80 Days, which is part of the inspiration for the game. But hopefully you guys heard it. I don't know for sure if the audio is working, but fingers crossed. So anyway, um let's go ahead, and if we go to About Balloon, there's a little bit of information here. This was a game you could send off and get the source code if you really wanted to, which is kind of fun. But let's go ahead, and we're going to start the game, and we will just play it one time as is. All I'm doing is clicking. If you notice, if I hit an obstacle, like watch, I'm going to hit. Oh, it's already on level 2. If you there's only 3 levels. If you see, watch. Okay, as you saw, if you hit um if you hit like a big no audio from the game, and that's very possible because I am just using um and there's no music. There's just the intro music at the beginning, and that is it. There's no other, like, you know, there's no other sounds, effects, or anything else in the game, so it's fine. You can play it if you want to hear like a poor rendition of the balloon theme from Around the World in 80 Days. But as you can see, that's how quick it plays. I think I'm gonna put it in Mac 2 mode. There you can do that because it actually slows the game down. Because this is, like, kind of an earlier versions, if you try to play them on later machines, you will absolutely have a bad time because it just plays too fast. So, yeah, all the processing power went to the graphics, and it's funny because when you click the mouse, the game slows down. But you click the mouse, you'll go up, and you let go of the mouse, you go down, and as the game speeds up, you will, Sprunky fan, I will see what I can do. I will see what I can do. If you message me after the stream, we will take a look see. So, but yeah, let's try it again, but let's try not to be terrible at it this time. And the game slows down a little bit, but okay. So, but anytime you touch any of these obstacles, like I'm already at level 2, boom. Okay. So, as you can see, it doesn't take much to die. It's a one-hit kill in this. But let's go ahead. We're going to put this in Mac 2 mode. And as you can see, it plays a lot slower. Like this is how fast it would play like on a real Mac Plus. And it's kind of crazy. Like yeah, it is. It's a hot air balloon Flappy Bird. The okay, so it beeps, it plays the system sound, and then the game is now twice as fast. The I will say the hitboxes on the obstacles and stuff really suck. Now, here's the deal. If you're gonna hit something, you want to hit the tree, you want to hit the telephone pole, you do not want to hit the stork. If the stork hits any part of the balloon, it is an instant game over. The stork can touch the basket, it can touch the area between the basket and the balloon, it can touch the flag on top of the balloon, but it cannot touch the balloon itself, or otherwise that is the end of the game. All right, we're on level 3. This is where fortunes are made and lost in this game. And I will say, man, the hitbox on the balloon and everything is really big. The hitbox on the enemies and stuff are really big. Okay, like this is it. Like I can't sync fast enough. So yeah. So you just keep going. You keep going. And you can actually auto level where it'll start it out at like one speed and then beep 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 and goes up. Or you can set the speed so you can always make it like level 2 speed. And it will never ever stop. Now, if you hit the top of the screen, watch, it's the same thing. Now, it doesn't keep the options between rounds, so you absolutely have to go through and reset your stuff each time. So, and yeah, and the hitbox on some of the obstacles are gigantic. But if you watch, when you hit the stork, your health goes down or your points go down much, much quicker than if you were to just hit some of the other objects. Yeah, see. So I have to go up, or otherwise you would just die right then and there. Am I going to slide under? Yep, slid right. Oh, but I'm at negative points. So I don't know that there were really any rules for what level you had to play on or anything, but I would definitely say that playing on auto level at least makes it to where you see, I'm about to die. Yeah, there we go again. Yeah, don't dox yourself. Uh yeah. Show that stork who's boss. And it's autoplay again this time. So I don't know, I have the best luck on this. Or at least I can put up some high scores. Okay, here we go. Level 2. And the hitboxes on this stuff is just gigantic. And if you can avoid touching the stork, you really want to do that. Yes, it is like Flappy Balloon. That is an apt comparison. All right, if I can stay off the obstacles and stay off some of the bad stuff here, I might get a high score. I've been recording my high scores. Well, this might be it. This is I'm already doing really good. Hopefully I do not. Oh no. Oh no. Yep. That was not great. I need to get the elevation down. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You lose a lot of points with that. Lose a lot of points. Oh my gosh. I'm not getting any luck. But this is almost a high score for me. Yeah, I'm about to make a high score here. Assuming I can stay off some of the environmental stuff. But yeah, they've got, well, there you go. So 23,000, that's my new high score. All right. So I'm going to get a snapshot of that. Great. Okay. I'm going to save that out. Cool. All right. Next. Let's try this again. I guess I'm going to save the score because the only way to delete the score, I think, is to beat the score. That was a really good round. And I think this game would be fun to kind of hack around on because, as you could see, that you saw like going around, like the hitbox on these things are just gigantic. All right, so it's just chirping. It just goes beep and chirps. Gotta try to avoid the stork. And I think if you're on Facebook and you're on, I think it's Apple Macintosh fans, you can just search for balloon and you'll find the post. Maybe I will put the post in the description of this video so that way that people can play along. I think the little contest thing only runs for like 7 days, so you'll have to be quick about participating if you want to. But there's nothing stopping you from using something like Infinite Mac to go out and play. Ooh, that was close. Play some of these old games. As you can see, I'm not going to get a high score this time. I hit too much bad RNG. I'm pretty sure the placement on the telephone poles and the trees are the same each time, but the placement on the stork is random every time. Every time the stork appears on screen. So there you go. 16,900, not a very great score. So let's try this again. This might be even shorter than I thought. Oh, I've been going 15 minutes. Good Lord. There we go. This could be a good run. Oh man, I'm getting good RNG. I don't know what influences it. I wish I knew what influenced it, because man, I would absolutely do things that would give me better RNG. But mostly you want to stay as far away from the stork as possible, because that's the thing that costs you the most points to touch compared to these other items. Yeah, this is a good run. Assuming I don't I was gonna say, assuming that I don't pop the balloon, this should be a pretty good one. I might get more. Nope, this is it. Oh no. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Could have been a contender, but unfortunately that was not the case. Not the case. So all right. Let's try this one more time. Let's see what happens. Hey, bomb. I think if you just this is the before that Oz the Great and Powerful movie came out. I think this is the origin story of how the wizard got to Oz. It's not covered in the oh, this is bad. Oh, well, I made it. If it hits kind of towards the center of the balloon, that's bad. Yeah, and you can end up in this loop to where you can never reduce your elevation, and then things like just kind of go bad after that. So, yeah, or you just barely skim some of the surface things, and then it's just like, oh no, you can never recover. Your score will never recover. Like, I don't, it is possible my score will not recover from this. But my advice when you're playing this, once the stork is mostly out of the way, just let off, let off the gas, because if you don't, you'll end up in a situation where it's like where you'll never be able to get back, like this, like where I'm stuck up. Yeah, don't let the balloon touch the very top of the screen. You will be very sad. Yeah, 20,000, not too bad. Not too bad. Let's try this again. I don't think you can hit the car. No, the car is not an obstacle. Yeah, but as you can see, gosh, it's like the hitbox. I would love to make a modified version of this that had smaller hitboxes, but that is probably something to do after the little contest is over. I would not want to be like, oh well, all the results were skewed. Somebody was hacking. Am I gonna make it? Oh, ooh. Turns out the baby can hit the balloon, but not the stork itself. I guess the beak is just too sharp. Yeah, see? All right. So let's try this again, but let's play on level 3. So we can just get to where the good stuff is. I think if you play on level 1, that might be a little cheaty because it's like your score keeps going and it's like on easy mode. Okay. All right. So as you can see, if it's like kind of the middle of the balloon, that's where it pops. But yeah, don't let the balloon. Yeah, like that's going to be a pop right there. Yeah. All right. So let's see. If I just play on level 1, it seems like you're really just like this is easy mode. Well, that's good. I think there needs to be more classic Macintosh game streaming. I know that there are lots of people that talk about it. but then not a whole lot of people that do it. I do know that you'll see Amber, like Tech Ambrosia, will do it, and there's some other folks in the little Macintosh community that I've seen have started to get more serious about it, and that's good. That's good. I think we need more people streaming in the vintage Macintosh space, especially games. I think, especially a lot of these old games. All right, so I figured it out. So the cheat code is play at 1 speed or play on the Mac 2 setting, level 1 speed, because that puts you in the air longest. So probably you're going to need some categories for this little challenge, because otherwise anybody that's playing it like this is just going to dominate. And I don't know that that's necessarily fair. Now, I will say that the height, is it like, I don't know what really decides the RNG of where it's going to spawn on the other side. But yeah, I don't think that this is a fully sanctioned run here, because this is really too easy, because you're just, the longer you're in the air, the more points you get. Yeah. I'm interested in what the maximum theoretical score is, if it's really like 99,999. So if that's the case. Oh, well, I'm glad that you can make use of those adapters. They're pretty handy. Again, all the credit goes to Evan. It's his project to make that make the software that makes it all possible. I just made the boards. And I think that there's a lot of great people making a lot of really great things in the vintage Mac community too. That's the other thing. We need more people making fun stuff, so that it makes playing games and doing all of our fun little projects and stuff a lot easier. Well, we might be getting close to maxing this out. That'd be really cool if that was the case. Yeah, I'm going to say there's going to have to be some rules on this, because, or if the score wraps around to 0, that would be even better. Do either of the breakout adapters work on the Plus? Actually, there is a board that is in Joe's or jcm-1.com right now that is an adapter for the video stuff that makes it work with the 128 plus 512. So, or 128 512 plus. However you want to do it. Well, if we max this game out, we're going to end this stream, because I think that's I think we will have cheated enough this evening. Well, I think we're about to get it. About to hit it. Here we go. Oh, no, it goes up. Yeah, it'll do 6 digits. Good for the game. Good for the game. Well, I'm pretty sure that I could sit here forever and do this. So we're going to let the stork wrap around one more time, and then we're going to bite it. Here we go. All right. So let me get a screenshot of this. That's hilarious. Okay, I got my screenshot. Let me save this. But yeah, that's really it. That's it. So I figured 25 minutes. That's a pretty good stream. But anyway, if you've never played this game, it's kind of one of those early Mac games. Oh yeah, here's another weird thing. Version 2.3. We might as well just go and look at it since we're here. That's version 2.1. I don't know what all the rest of this stuff is. I haven't. The game starts very slowly. Don't let this deceive you. This is the time to build as many points as you can. The balloon is at its most maneuverable level of play, and you will gain points faster as the level increases. Comma. The balloon will not descend as fast, and it will be much harder to get out of the way of objects. The tree and utility pole move slowly at first, but will speed up as you move to level 2. I think that's from Mac Garden. Oh, I guess I don't have the thing to open that. Okay, so, but I have it downloaded here. There's the 2.3, and it does not have the intro music, and it does not have the Mac 2 mode, but it does have all the other stuff. Like everything else is pretty much the same. So I don't really get that. The gameplay is a little bit quicker on this version, and I think it's just because of the emulator. Like it's just that it doesn't know how to deal with mini VMac. Like it's like, oh well, we're just tearing through here. So we'll play around here with on the other version, and you can see just how different everything is. All right, we're on level 3. Look how fast that damn bird is. Oh, yep, there you go. So, but as you do this, you can see how quickly you lose points. So, but that's really it. So, if we get info on it though, the 2.3 version wants 384K of RAM. It's got a creation date of June 7th, 1987. And the 2.1 version, let's move these side by side. Oh, what did I do? I closed the folder? Is that all? Oh, gosh. Is that all you have to do to make the thing go away? What? All right, hold on. I guess I'll have to leave these windows open here. All right, I'm not going to modify anything. Okay, so the 2.1 later version in there has got a creation date of 88, and the 2.3, for whatever reason, is got like an 87 date on it. This one, at least the copy that's archived, wants more RAM. The other one only wants 156K of RAM. I don't really know. I don't claim to know anything, but this would probably play on a Pico Micro Mac that's got a pretty low RAM requirement. I don't know what version of the OS, but I think OS 6 is basically the end of the road on this. So it might be interesting to see if this works. I probably should try this out. All right, that is it. And it's a tiny little program. It's only 35K on disk. So, but that's really it. So, all right. So let's wrap this up. We went almost 30 minutes here playing a silly little game. So that's it for this evening. Hey, I want to thank everybody for spending 30 minutes with me. Maybe this will inspire you to do some classic Macintosh gaming of your own. And as I always say, Apple II forever. Have a great night, everybody.